It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, Mountain Home, Arkansas. It is July 20th and a Monday.
Whoop whoop.
I'm David Stroud, here with Scott Callies, Scooter as we know him.
So how was your weekend?
It was good. How was your Father's Day?
I spent the day mowing.
Yeah. I spent the day eating out and relaxing on the couch, so it was perfect for a Father's Day.
That's a Father's Day now.
I know, right?
I was with my son, though. I mean, I was with him, but we mowed almost all day.
Right. Well, we more have celebrated on Saturday night. I got a bag of boards. So Carla cooked a great meal, and we played bag-o boards in the backyard until the mosquitoes ate us out of the backyard.
Bag-o boards. I thought it's a bag of boards.
A bag of
boards? What are you
boards?
going to do with that?
I don't know. What would you do with just a bag of boards?
I was assuming you were wanting to build something I didn't have a clue.
But you know what I'm talking about now.
A bag of board.
Yeah, no, bag-o boards. Where you throw the bag towards
like
the board with
the
hole.
little beanbag thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
We did that with washers. You use
washers?
Yeah, it's called washers.
Oh, yeah.
It actually came out, I think, before, at least around this area, before the bag of boards. But you have a little rubber mat, or you got your board with rubber on top.
Right.
You got to get them to lay flat in the hole.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun too. I think I played that probably 10 years ago.
See, it's an old school. I'm old school.
Long time. Which now that I say 10 years ago, I mean that's only 2012. So maybe it's more like 20 years ago. 2002.
But I played the bag of board.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
a
of
fun game. It's a good game.
Till the mosquitoes get you, and then Kirsten and Carla were getting ate up, so we went inside. But we played 2 games. Let's see, I was on the losing team both times.
Aw.
Carla was on the winning team because we switched up both times. So
Need to bring him in here. We'll have a contest.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can put it on camera.
There you go.
Welcome to the morning show, everybody. We'd like to start it off with a morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect, we appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. It's definitely a tough time, and we're glad that they're there for us. So we'll pause for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I invite you into everybody's heart. It seems that the nation is losing its faith. It's at the lowest point in all time, all record. It's something that I don't like to see. So I ask that you, forgive us for that. Come into our heart. Let us know that you're there for us. It seems the more that we move away from God, the worse the nation gets. So I ask that you watch over us and take care of us and come back to us as we need to come back to you. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. If you're looking for pre-need service, you give them a call. You can get, 870-425-2161. It's definitely something you should look into to have a plan set up before, the worst does happen. And so with that, we will take a short break for a Bob and Linda Zadora commercial.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer's been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
I love that commercial.
That is cute. I like
Where are
it.
you going?
Where are you going?
And we spoke about this the other day. That's happened to us where, you get a salesperson that once you say yes, they're gone.
And they completely understand, or they think that you understand how the whole process goes.
Right.
And that you're fine with it, and you're like lost.
Yeah.
That's why they're there to help. They're there to keep you informed, to let
Yes.
you know what's going on, and they won't leave you hanging.
No, they won't. Bob and Linda Zadora have won many awards for their commitment to excellence, their customer service. You need to get a hold of them with a question, email, phone call, text. They're going to be there for you. It's a whole team. So, if one's busy, another one's going to get back to you. And we appreciate their sponsorship of the weather, and we bring you the White River, their view from above, and it's absolutely gorgeous today. It's they're in Marion County looking into Baxter County. That's Cotter, Arkansas. The Horseshoe Bend is what I like to call it.
I call it Cotter Island.
Cotter Island.
Cotter Island.
Cotter Island. You can go to retiredarkansas.net and find this beautiful picture along with their listings, and give them a call, 870-405-0793. They're realtors you'd recommend to a friend, and we appreciate them setting up this camera for everybody to view. I said you can go to retiredarkansas.net and find this. There's also ones that'll zoom in different areas. There it goes. And look at that beautiful shot of the water.
Look at that water moving.
It is up and moving. So if you're going to be out there fishing or floating or anything else, just be cautious. Wear a life preserver, life vest. It's better safe than sorry, right, Scooter?
You bet. The water, like I said, it was moving. I was mowing, like I said yesterday, down by the river. And man, was that water rolling down.
Right. They got 8 generators rolling, and that's going to make that water up and moving. Look at that, how it
see that
zooms
current?
in. Yes. A beautiful shot of Cotter, Arkansas. If you'd like to have that kind of view, give Bob and Linda Zadora a call at 870-405-0793, and they can hook you up.
Get you a piece of God's country.
Exactly. Look at that. That sun coming through that tree over there. To the right is Mountain Home, in the center is Missouri, and off to the left is Bull Shoals. And one of these days, that camera zooms in there in the center, and there's this big mountain off in the distance. We're talking 10, 12 miles away, and we will find out the name. It's been 2 months, Scooter. 2 months.
We need to find the name of that.
I don't know. Maybe the mystery. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to see if I can't figure that out.
Beautiful shot of the White River, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team, the Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. Go to retiredarkansas.net and find their listings. Find the MLS listings. They can help you with those too. And give them a call, 870-405-0793. Look at that. That is just gorgeous.
Yeah, I had to switch back after seeing that shot.
Right? So now we'll take a look at the weather across our great state. And up in Missouri, it's Mountain Home, Arkansas is at 59, Harrison at 58, Batesville at 59, Yellville at 55, Marshall at 57, Salem at 54, Mountain View at 57, Calico Rock at 59, West Plains, Missouri is at 54, Springfield at 63, Poplar Bluff at 59, and St. Louis is at 57. It's cooler in the mornings. What is going on, Scooter?
I like it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't question it.
Just let it ride.
Letting it happen.
I hear that. Refreshing the radar. Please hold, and I'm going to scroll back to the nationwide. There's some activity up in Montana. It looks like a little blue up in there. So, you know, the northern states, Pacific Northwest, tend to get snow up in the mountain ranges, even during this time. It's spotty the rest of the country. Not too bad, right? Columbus,
No.
Ohio, up into Michigan. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty day. I'm going to press play here. We'll get that rolling a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty clear and sunny skies, especially over Missouri and Arkansas. And that's what we're looking for, right, Scooter?
There you go.
Look at that. We don't have any kind of activity. It's going to be a beautiful blue sky day. At least it shows up till 1 p.m. If something comes in after that, it's not my fault. The advisories across the U.S., it looks like up in the north, you got heat advisories, excessive heat warnings. And New Mexico, look at the flood watch and warnings almost all across the state. That's pretty hazardous. Did they get a lot of rain, I guess, over the weekend?
Apparently.
I guess so.
I didn't even look at the weather over the weekend. I just knew it was going to be nice.
Right. And northeast, kind of northeast Texas has air quality alert. Now, what's an air quality alert? What exactly? Lots of smog today?
I guess.
They've been driving? Yeah. We'll switch over here to where those heat advisories you can see. Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, pretty heavy in Minnesota towards Minneapolis, parts of North Dakota. So if you're going to be in those areas, stay hydrated, If you work outside, go inside the AC and take breaks. Just be cautious. 7-day forecast. Today is sunny, high of 92. Tonight is clear, low of 65. Buddy, that's camping weather right there, low of 65.
Heck yeah.
Tuesday, sunny, high of 96. Tuesday night, clear, low of 69. Wednesday is sunny, high of 95. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low of 69. Thursday is sunny, high of 94. Thursday night, mostly clear, low of 70. And Friday, it's hot at high of 97. So going into the weekend, it looks like it's going to be a hot one.
No rain in sight?
No rain in sight. Is it over?
No.
No?
No, we're not ready to dry up just yet.
Tree pollen today is low. Grass pollen today is very high. It shows tomorrow's very high and Wednesday's very high. Norfolk Lake water levels at 570.92. We're about 19 feet above full pool, and they are generating 2. Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 686.14. Levels about 27 feet above full pool, and they're still generating 8. That's why that water is a-moving. The weather is brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. We appreciate that. We really do. They've been doing it for a long time, haven't they?
They have supported us and the weather and stuff over here for many years.
Yeah. I'm not much of a weatherman, but I hope you have been informed on what we're going to see during this week. It's going to be sunny and beautiful, and with nice lows in the nighttime.
Yeah, the lows are great.
The lows are going
but
to be...
it's going to be hot during the day.
Give Bob and Linda Zadora a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. I recommend them. And you're looking to buy or sell a home, they're a great team to work with. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with some community news.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. I want to thank you for joining us. In community news, it's election time.
It is.
Yes. Today is the last day for early voting, and tomorrow is the day.
Tomorrow is the day. You need to get out and vote.
Yep, get out and vote, because elections have consequences. Am I right, Scooter?
It does. It does.
Look at what we've got at the top right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Baxter County, early voting hours are during normal courthouse hours of weekdays from 8 to 4:30. The county's early voting locations include the courthouse at 1 East 7th Street, Twin Lakes Plaza at 759 U.S. Highway 62 East, and the Baxter County Election Commission headquarters at 213 East 5th Street in Mountain Home. On Tuesday, polls will be open from 7:30 until 7:30. 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Results were broadcast Tuesday evening. 2 county-wide Republican primaries required a runoff in Baxter County, as Brian Plumley and Kevin Liddy will face off for the party's nomination for county judge. The thing is, they have nobody running against them.
So that will be, this is the deciding factor right here.
Yes, sir. So your vote tomorrow decides who the Baxter County judge is going to be. And then we have Shannon Walker and Sheila Wingard are continuing to seek the Justice of the Peace seat in District 10. And like I said, with no additional opponents in November, the runoff election will decide the winners of both seats. So it's very important that you get out and vote. I'm a believer in it. Every vote counts.
Yep.
I mean, it could come down to just one.
It could.
now that we're at this point?
I went ahead and voted last week. So
I did too.
I'm good to go.
When early voting started, I went ahead and got it done. That way I didn't forget. And
there you go.
I hope you all will go today or especially tomorrow. So definitely get out and vote. We'll just do one more thing because it's 7:15 and we're going to have to move on. I wanted to congratulate Ebony Mitchell and Sydney Winfelt. Ebony is a Harrison woman crowned Miss Arkansas on Saturday. And Sydney is from Mountain Home, and she received the next highest honor. Oh my goodness!
I'm not going anywhere with that one.
It's a Monday, and she was the first runner-up, and so I want to congratulate them. You know, that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with Tyler Lewis. He's going to tell us about Buckin on the Rock. That'll be in Calico Rock. So we'll be back after this.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our guest is Tyler Lewis. He's here to talk to us a little bit about FFA, but also Buckin on the Rock bull riding. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. This first time for us to meet. I know you know Bob Rechtenwald.
Oh, yeah.
And he's hopefully going to be back here in a couple of days. We miss him here on the show. I miss having my days off. I'm scheduled for 2 days a week. Come on, Bob. Come on. So you're, I guess they call you an advisor for FFA when it comes to the school.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't know that. I thought it was, a teacher. You're a teacher, but.
Well, yeah, ag teachers do more than just teach students. We take students to, like, for instance, we just got back from FFA camp last week where we were in Hot Springs for 4 days, Monday
Right.
through Thursday. And then we come back, and we took about 20 kids down there to camp, and great experience for those kids to get out there and work with team building and work with other students from the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, and that's what I was curious about that. How long, does that last a week?
Yes, sir. Monday through Thursday, and so they split it up into 3 different camps, 3 different times, and you can go week 1, 2, or 3, and the advisors kind of get to choose which week they want to go to. So we went with the first week. We kind of had some things coming up in the other weeks, so we decided to go the first week and do that one.
Yeah, so what all does it entail? I mean, team building, leadership, what are some of the activities?
Yeah, so they split the kids up into different groups, and now students from the same school can group together.
Sure.
But they try to get them out and meet new friends, new people from different chapters throughout Arkansas, and they have different what they call sessions. So the state officers will come and talk to each group, plan games, different kind of work activities for them to do.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was looking at that, and I thought, leadership camp, and then I was looking back at your guys' Facebook page, and what is exactly the FFA does. And so I wrote down the mission statement: to make a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agriculture education. And if anybody that don't know, FFA is Future Farmers of America.
Yes.
And so that camp goes a long way in developing the premier leadership and personal growth. I'd say any kind of camp or summer camp, you get a lot of people from around the area that you've never met before, and you make connections that way.
Yeah.
So I agree, by getting, not staying with your group, but branching out and going into other groups is a great idea.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There'll be kids that, make new contacts, make new friends, and who knows, those friends and contacts could lead into something bigger down the road.
Yep, because it's all about developing relationships.
Right.
This world is a lot about who you know, right?
Yeah.
So, but I seen also on there nationwide members, about 580,000 FFA members in 50 states.
Oh yes.
And Old Mountain Home, Arkansas, has between 300 and 400 on any given year. Just Mountain Home.
Just our chapter, and that reaches 7th through 12th grade.
Right. So it starts in 7th grade, and you are intro to agriculture?
Yes, sir. I teach Intro to World Ag at 7th grade, and I also teach 2 shop classes at the high school throughout the day.
What are the shop classes?
Advanced Ag Mechanics, and then I have Ag Structures.
Ag Structures.
Yep.
What's
so
that?
So that will be anything from building sheds or building any kind of barn, or talking about building in general.
Yeah. Okay. I had when back in high school, I'd seen Owen Carpenter and is still there.
He's still there, doing a great job.
But there was Doug Vandola, and we helped build a house with Mr. Vandola and Mr. Steele.
Yep.
And so I know Mr. Steele is doing real estate now. Was he still there within the past couple of years, Mr. Steele? I'm not sure when he retired.
I'm not sure exactly when he retired from there, but I know it hasn't been probably in the last 6 or 7 years.
Okay, so it's been a little bit. I haven't spoke to him in a while. But you have 5 Ag-Right teachers.
Yes, sir.
And that's the most in the state.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have the not going to say the biggest chapter, but as far as advisors, we have the most.
Yeah.
For a school district.
Right. Very good. And so let's Buckin on the Rock. What do we got going on in Calico Rock?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in Calico Rock, and that's where I was born and raised and graduated school from. So don't hold that against me too much.
No.
But no, it's a great place, great community. But so what I done when I was younger was I rodeoed. A lot of people played basketball and baseball,
right?
Whatever other sports there were, but what interested me was rodeoing. So I rode sheep, started riding sheep at a very young age. My dad took me to Dolph, Arkansas, and went to Tommy Rand's rodeos there and started riding sheep, and then kind of went up the farther I got in the ranks and the older I got, and just kind of branched out and went to bigger and bigger rodeos.
Yeah.
And then that turned into making a career out of it when I turned 18 and started riding bulls professionally, and just kind of went from there.
Yeah. Did you ever ride horses? Was it a stair step from sheep to horse to bull, or did you go straight from sheep to bull?
Well, so I started riding sheep when I was about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
And then I went up to riding calves.
Yeah.
And then I went up to riding steers, and then junior type bulls, and then up to open bulls and bigger bulls. And then.
So when you say open bulls, I don't understand the lingo.
Yeah,
I'm as far away from this as a guy can get.
Well, a lot of people call them open bulls, and that you could just kind of refer that as to big bulls.
Okay.
So just straight out any type of bull that anybody from 18 years old and up could get on. So a lot of people call them open bulls just to refer it to that.
Okay. Okay, so how does bull riding work? I know one thing I've heard, 8 seconds.
Yep, 8 seconds. That's one of the biggest parts of it. But the bull rider has to stay on for 8 seconds, and they can't touch the bull with their free arm. So they got to have one arm and hand in the rope, and then their other arm they use for balance. But they cannot touch the bull, any part of the bull, with their free arm within that 8 seconds, or they're disqualified.
Yeah.
So they get scored based on how the bull performs and then how well the rider performs.
Right. So if the bull's not really bucking, it's going to be a detriment to your score.
You're right. Yep.
Yeah.
So if the bull just goes out there and stops,
yeah,
they could get a re-ride for that because the bull did not.
That's understandable.
Yep.
It's not your fault.
Yep. Bull didn't perform well.
Yeah.
Or if the bull falls down, that could be a reason for a re-ride. Or if the bull was to, when it comes out of the bucking chute, if the bull was to hit the bucking chute and kind of mess you up.
Oh, I see. So
out.
if it knocks you into that gate that opens up,
yep,
and I guess about knocks you off, can you just go ahead and drop off?
Yeah,
because
that's one of the things you try to remember when you're on the back of a bull. If that bull was to run your leg down the gate, or was to knock you off, you'd automatically get a re-ride for that.
Right. Now when that bull falls down, or falls on its side, that leg that's trapped under there, I mean, there's enough soft dirt that it's not going to crush the leg.
Maybe.
Yeah,
you hope.
So you've had that happen though, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've had bulls falling over on me.
Yeah.
Luckily, in a situation like that, I haven't been too injured, or just maybe some bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
Sore for a little bit, but your adrenaline is running so fast that you probably won't really feel it till a little bit later on.
Right.
But yeah, if a bull was to fall over like that, they'd run another one under you.
Yeah.
And give you another chance at it.
Yeah. So what kind of injuries have you had?
Anything from dislocated shoulders to broken legs, broken ribs, collapsed lungs.
And you still would get up on that?
Oh yeah. It's no other feeling like it.
Right, I bet.
It's just when that bull comes in the chute and it's about your turn, it's just it's such an adrenaline rush and just such a natural high that it's hard to explain.
Right. So a lot of people that are into bull riding, do they pretty much start at a young age like you did? I mean, they don't just, they're 16, 17 years old and think, I'm going to do that.
Well, everybody has their own story, and it's different. I know guys that's rode bulls professionally and have done really well at it, and maybe their parents wouldn't let them do it while they were underage.
Yeah.
And they started when they were 18, as soon as they started 18.
Okay. See, there you go. Yeah. That makes sense.
For years, people say it's a young man's sport, but it's like any other sport. If you take care of your body and take care of yourself,
right.
You do the proper training and try to stay physically fit, You know, there's guys that are up in their 40s that are still competing at a professional level.
Right. With that, at 7:30, we're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with Tyler Lewis and hear more about Buckin on the Rock.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
At Serendipity Bliss, we love turning your day into a once-in-a-lifetime memory by offering unique, beautiful, and specialized event and wedding rentals that can transform any atmosphere into something you will never forget. Whether it's your dream wedding, a golden anniversary, Sweet 16 party, or a company event, we can make any event blissfully perfect. Serendipity Bliss carries unique specialty gifts and bridal jewelry and helps coordinate decor, table items, theme-related pieces, and more. Make your day blissfully perfect with Serendipity Bliss, located behind Car Care Mountain Home.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our guest is Tyler Lewis. We appreciate you, coming on and letting us know about this. So this Buckin on the Rock Rodeo in Calico Rock will be Sunday, July 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at the Lions Club Arena.
Yes.
And so how long has this, this says first annual.
Yeah,
okay.
This will be the first annual. So when, like I said, I grew up in Calico Rock, and then later when I turned 18, started riding bulls all over different states, and tried to represent the best I could, and felt like I did pretty well at it. So I always had a dream of putting on a bull riding there in Calico, and just time finally got right, and things lined up the way I would hope for it, and I have a chance to put on a bull riding there.
Yeah, so this is you.
Yes, this is me, also
Okay.
with a friend of mine from Marshall, Arkansas, Lane Lasley. We rode bulls together for several years growing up. It's like any other sport, when you compete against other people, you quickly find out and become friends with a lot of guys, and
right.
You just have contacts all over the state and all over surrounding states, and that's also helped me out with this bull riding, getting things kind of lined out for it.
Yeah. So how many participants do you have so far?
Well, actually, what we call the call-in for it. So the contestants, they will call us tonight to say, "Hey, I'm coming," and we'll write them down, and we know that they're going to be there. So it's a little bit 2 weeks ahead of time, so we kind of have time to plan and adjust. And but we're hoping to have about anywhere from 30 to 40 bull riders there for that night. So it's going to be, and I already have several guys that have called or told me that I'm coming to it.
So today is the day.
Well,
to make the call.
Well, we try to set a date so they can call and let us know.
Yeah.
But if somebody calls us the week of, and we've got a little bit of room to let somebody else in, then we're not going to turn them away because they missed a call in. But now if we get 40 guys that call us, we'll start what we call a waiting list.
Okay.
And if someone, and we hope that nobody gets hurt, but if, these guys are competing several nights a week.
Okay.
And, they're going to be going to events before this one.
Yeah.
So if something was to happen where they couldn't make it, then we'll come down to that waiting list.
Sure.
Call the next guy up and say, hey, you got in.
Yeah. So what's the number that they need to call?
They can call my number, 870-421-1982.
Okay.
They can call that number, and that let me know. That kind of gets them in.
Yeah. And what's the admission cost?
So admission is $10, 6 and under is free.
Okay.
But with that, you're getting a good bull riding. You're getting a good show to come in. You're getting some guys that have been on the PBR tour. You're getting, so this is sanctioned with the BRI, so Bull Riders Incorporated, and they're out of Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Okay.
So this is their association. Now I'm just sanctioning it with them. And the number one guy in their association right now, he has about $12,000 coming into the year, and it's still early in the year for bull riders.
Yeah.
Right now, what we call this time Cowboy Christmas, because in the summer around 4th of July, there's rodeos and bull ridings every single night.
Yeah.
Across Arkansas, surrounding states.
And they're traveling to those.
Yeah, they're trying to get most money won in this time. And usually a lot of the guys are doing pretty good at this time because there's a lot of stuff to go to, and they're traveling a lot.
Yeah.
So the number one guy in the Bull Riders Incorporated, he's going to be there. I've got several guys that I've rodeoed and rode bulls against, and a lot of tough competitions coming to Calico Rock.
Yeah, very good. Now, bull riding, is that just pretty much a thing of the South, and going to like New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma?
It's a sport that's growing, and it has been growing for quite a few years now. They actually have bull riding in Madison Square Garden in New York.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's so they actually have a PBR event. My bull riding is not associated with the PBR, but there are guys that are been on the PBR tour that will be there. But there's, they have PBRs all across the U.S. and
so they have it in California.
Yep. Well, with COVID, kind of coming up.
Okay. Exclude. Yeah.
Yeah. So I won't go into that too much. But,
I know, right?
But there's some states that still kind of have their laws with that. So they.
Well, let's say pre-COVID.
Yes.
Yes, they would have.
They had PBRs and bull ridings in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Salinas. They had pro rodeos there. It's.
Yeah. Vegas.
Yep. Vegas was the big one.
I can see Vegas having it. Yeah.
So every year they had what they call their finals in Las Vegas. So yeah, they go. People love to watch bull riding.
Yeah. So how would you become PBA?
Well, the
affiliate.
PBRs.
Or PBR. Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. That's professional bull riders, and it's a little bit different to get affiliated with PBR. You got to have certain things. Certain people to be there at that event to make sure it's ran right, and this will be run on a professional level,
right?
But it's just not a PBR event.
Yeah, and that's okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been to a lot of great bull ridings that didn't have PBR affiliation, but then this will be one of those. It'll be a good one.
Yeah. So you said you're going to have some of your FFA students work in the concession stand.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity to let those students come in and run the concession stand. So they will be there and have a job to do at the event, cooking hamburgers and hot dogs, serving cold drinks and candy. So they'll be there running the concession stand for me, and which was a huge help.
Yeah.
For them to do that.
Yeah, very good. I'm going to go off into left field a little bit because I had some questions wrote down. Because Scooter, he was telling me that, watch one of the previous shows. So you had some students on last time, and there was one thing I've always wanted to know because I don't know anything about this world, okay? And you guys have these livestock shows.
Yes.
Where you present your cow or your pig or goat or something. So I mean, how does that work? How do you judge a cow? Because I've seen a dog show where, you know, they go through a course, or they're told sit, and it's how they listen and stuff. But you're not telling a cow to sit, right? So
well, not technically, not telling them to sit, but those students and kids spend a lot of hours training those animals.
Okay.
Training them to walk, not really so much a certain way, but they train them to walk and kind of put on a good stance for the judges. So we want those cattle, goats, sheep. Pigs are a little bit more difficult to get them to stay still.
Sure.
We always kind of keep them moving, but they have a different technique that they judge with pigs. But we want to show those animals off, show them off to the judge, and it's hard for a judge to see a cow or a steer if they're running around, or they won't stay still for you. But body structure, muscle, those fat, those judges are looking for those certain areas to choose the best one in that class.
I was always wondering about that, because I at the fairgrounds, when you see the prize-winning pig or the goat or something, I was like, how do they choose? And with the students, I mean, how do they choose? They just have a favorite? They like working with pigs? They like working with cows, goats?
Well, yeah, it could be any of those. There's some students that grew up, maybe their parents showed cattle, and that's what they want to do. We also have students that they've had no background knowledge of any of it, and they just, maybe their friend wants to do it or has done it, or maybe they saw that it was an opportunity that they kind of wanted to take a chance on. I actually had a student get a hold of me, their parents, over the weekend, and say they've never shown livestock, but they want to try it.
Want to give it a shot.
Yep. So we have students that have done it for years, and we have students that know nothing about it, and they want to come in and try it.
So how long can a student work with an animal to get them show ready?
Well, some students, like the student this past weekend, they don't have an animal just yet, but they will probably within this week. So you have students like that start just a little bit later, but that's no problem. But then we have students that start back in April, when so like I'm over the goats here at Mountain Home, and some of the goats, to be able to show at State Fair, they'll be born 1st of March, maybe kind of the end of February, so earlier part of the year. So students start almost then.
They start when they're born. They pick them out and then start working with them.
And then so we have some students that start even before that. So getting the sires lined up with the goats, and getting the bloodlines and breeding those animals and trying to get the best offspring that they can. So some of them start long before the animal's born.
Okay. Now some of these kids, they live on farms.
Some do.
So they get into it. But if they don't, I watched on the last show that you have the sale barn, and they can store the animal there for free.
We have the livestock barn there at our school, and they
or I said sale barn, it's livestock.
We don't want to sell them just yet, but they have an opportunity to keep their livestock there. No, we don't charge students for that. That's there for the students, to be able to keep their animal there. They can keep their feed there, work with their animals, train them, wash them, do all that they need to, all their prep work before the show. They have the chance to do that there.
Very good. That's excellent. All right. Well, it's 7:44. We're going to go ahead and take a little early break, and we'll come back with more from Tyler Lewis.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
But how will we?
The car! Your offer's been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our guest is Tyler Lewis. We've been talking about Buckin on the Rock bull riding. That'll go on in Calico Rock. That'll be Sunday, July 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at Lions Club Arena. But there's also some other things going on. You were just talking about during the break about Calico Rock doing a festival.
Yeah, so on that day, on July 3rd, starting at 3 o'clock, they have a festival there at the park. They got barbecue cook-off. They got all kinds of stuff for the kids and family to come, a pie eating contest.
Yeah.
So they got a lot of cool, neat things going on there at the park, and in which a bull riding will start at 6:30, and then following that, they'll have their firework show at the end to kind of wrap up the day.
Yeah. Okay, so going back, so barbecue cook-off. So they're going to have different vendors, maybe a competition?
Yep, there'll be a competition. So I do love some barbecue. So
yes, me too.
I'm gonna be walking over and trying a little bit of it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Scooter, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I may have to stop by.
I do enjoy some barbecue. So the fireworks show, is that probably when dark, so you'll do your bull riding and then darkness will fall and they will shoot off. Where do they shoot that off
So
at?
it'll be right there in the middle of the park, right there at the baseball fields. And no better place to come and watch those will be right there at the arena after the bull riding.
You'll already be there.
Yep, already be there. Have a chance to get a front row seat there to watch the fireworks. You come in, watch the bull riding, stay around for a few minutes till it gets dark and they get ready, and then they'll end it with the fireworks.
Yeah.
They'll also be recognizing hometown heroes and have a memorial kind of event for soldiers there.
Yeah.
The military.
That's good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
So that'll be just right there, right after the bull riding,
Yeah.
and then fireworks to follow.
And off camera, when we were at commercial, I was asking how the bull riding will work, whether it'll be a few minutes in between, and you said it's pretty much non-stop action.
Yeah, they'll be, when we get started right at 6:30, we'll buck 30 to 40 bulls in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And you don't have a whole lot of time to kind of sit and just talk about it. We show you. We'll
You're gonna wear out your clowns.
Yep. They'll get their money's worth for sure. We'll come in, we'll get started, and then we'll be bucking bulls
Right.
about 2 hours.
Right. So what else is going on there?
So there's also kids calf scramble.
Yeah, what's that?
So with that, we have $50, and we'll have 2 different age divisions for that, and each winner will get $25. We'll have 2 winners. So kids, we'll probably have 6 and under, and then we'll break it up into 6 to 12-year-olds, and then one of the winners, they'll get $25 cash for winning that. So a cool opportunity for kids to come and win some money to spend on whatever they want to.
So what is a kid's calf scramble? Are they roping? Are they
No.
just tackling? Are they riding?
Well, I've seen all kinds.
Okay.
But we'll just we'll tie a ribbon on the calf's tail.
Okay.
Turn it out there in the arena, and then they'll come and get the ribbon off of it, bring it to one of the bullfighters, or they get their money.
So they're going after the ribbon.
Yep, they're going after the ribbon. Yep.
So is it multiple or just one at a time?
Well, we'll break it up into younger kids, so they'll have an opportunity to get a chance to win. And then we'll have kind of a bigger kids division that they can kind of come in and run a little faster and be a little bigger, and they can tackle them and get the ribbon.
But one kid at a time runs after.
Well, no, they'll be all together. So it's
turn them all loose at the same time.
Very cool.
Bunch of kids and some calves running wild.
Yeah, that's very nice. Anything else going on?
Well, we'll have some. We'll be giving
flyer
out some T-shirts and free gifts out to the crowd.
What's the bull teams?
So the bull team event, that's a cool opportunity, and that's just for the bull riding itself. When you put on a rodeo or a bull riding, you normally have to pay what we call our stock contractors. So you have to pay those people to come in and bring your stock to the event. Whereas the bull team event, the stock contractors, they pay an entry fee just like the bull riders do.
Okay.
So the way that works is they will bring 2 bulls, each contractor. So they have to call in to me just like the bull riders do. And they will bring 2 bucking bulls. And throughout the event, when they buck those 2 bulls, we score those bulls too. So 1 of 50 points. And then the stock contractors, they want their bulls to be rode. They want good high scores on them.
Yeah.
So they have a chance to win money. So that's what they're competing too. So they don't want to bring a bull that will just go out there and now bulls do have off days.
Sure.
But they don't want a bull that they know will just go out there and stop.
Right.
Or they know that will just kind of run a circle out there.
They wanted to get out there and rock that rider.
Yep. They want them to get out there and have a good show, have good high scores, so they have a chance to win.
I had no idea that's how that worked too.
Yep.
That's the one that brings the bulls.
Yep, that's how this one will work.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
So I mean, is it just how do you get a bull ready to buck somebody? I'm trying to think of how does that work? It's just a bull out in the yard and you just say, yep, that one.
Well, not really. Years ago, long time ago, they would just get bulls, kind of what they could get their hands on and buck them and put them in the buck and shoot and see how they would perform. But doing that kind of led into now it's genetics. Now there's a lot of bulls that are bred to buck, is what they call
all scientific on it.
Yep. So a lot of good bloodlines going into it, but really they'll put a flank rope around the bull's flank. You kind of get a lot of people get the misconcept of putting a rope around the bull's testicles or something like that, and that's a false, statement. That nowhere is that flank rope tied to that.
Yeah.
So the flank rope is just tied. If you put the flank rope on there too tight, they're not going to perform. It'd just be like putting a belt on us that's way too tight, way too uncomfortable to move around. It's the same concept.
Okay.
So that flank rope is just tied on there just loose enough where they feel like they can kick that rope off.
Okay.
And that's what they're doing. But they don't want to kick the rope off because then they'd stop bucking.
Yeah.
But those bulls, they've done it for so long, they can feel a fly on their back.
Yeah.
So they know
Matching
when
the
that
rider.
They know when that rider's bucked off. Some of them will stop.
Yeah.
And go about their day and leave the arena. Some of them will be a little more aggressive,
Mad.
and yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be wanting to chase something, and
That's where the clown comes in.
that's why we have good bullfighters and good clowns to.
Yeah.
come
What's the
protect
typical
us.
lifespan of a bull to ride? I mean, they go for a couple of years and then they retire them.
You know, it depends. Some bulls will last up till they're 12 years old.
Oh wow! So many years.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they can get several years out of a bucking bull.
Yeah.
It's just like the riders. Take care of them, feed them good, and these bulls are very well taken care of.
I bet they are.
Yeah, they're very special to these guys that own them.
Mm-hmm.
The way cost things now are, I'm not gonna spend the money to feed something and then abuse it.
Right.
So they have very good lives.
Yeah.
Say that.
So anybody watching thinking, well, they get them out in an arena and smack them around to get them mad, that don't happen.
No, there's no torture
right.
in bucking these bulls.
Right. It's just all about when that bull feels that rider get on its back, it's like,
Nope.
And that's when it's trying to get them off. That's it. That's all that's about.
Yep. They buck the guy off, or if the guy rides for the 8 seconds, the bull rider jumps off, and they'll go back to the back pins and lay down.
Yeah.
Spend the rest of their night.
So when somebody's watching that and a rider's hand gets stuck, what's that do mostly to?
Well, that's why we have good bullfighters. So we'll have two or three good bullfighters that come in and protect the guys, keep them from what that's called hanging up. And so we hope that doesn't happen, but high chance that it could.
Is that from the rope twisting?
Yep.
Or?
So usually what happens with that, your hand will roll over, and you're not able to get your hand open fully to get that rope out of your hand.
Yeah.
So the bullfighters will come in. One will keep the attention of the bull.
Right, get in front of them.
And then the other will come in and jump on top of not really on top of the bull, but they'll jump in the middle of it and pull the rope out of their hand and free them up.
Has that happened to you?
Yep, that's happened to me.
Yeah.
I've had my hand hung, I've had my spur hung in the rope, and it's drug me around. I've had to
So
choose.
you were hanging off by a leg?
Yeah, so I was dragging.
Oh.
And ended up breaking my ankle over that and twisted me up. And,
dang.
Yeah, had to have surgery, but in 6 weeks I was back at it again.
I was going to ask how long it was before you got back up on that bull.
Yep, I was back at it.
Right.
Yep, I've had my fair share of injuries, but it's once you get it in your body, you just it's hard to quit.
Yeah. Well, you've got some sponsors of this show. You want to do a little shout out to a few?
Yeah,
of them?
I've got a lot of good and great sponsors that have come on board and helped me and want to see this thing grow and become bigger and bigger each year. But Lakeview Auto Sales is a big donor of that.
Yeah.
Spartan Mowers and Mountain Home, they're at PSI Tires.
Yeah.
Mountain Home they're on board. Next Level Power Sports here in town.
Okay.
They've pitched in and wanted to see this thing get better.
Yeah.
I've got some great sponsors: Calico Rock, Sanders Plumbing, First National Bank.
Yeah.
I got Fulton and Izard County Farm Bureau. Come on, Sanders Plumbing, A&B Western Wear of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Bailey's Country Cooking in Melbourne. So we've got a lot of good sponsorship.
That's excellent. That's what's wonderful about our area. Is so many businesses and individual sponsors or donors come together for events like this.
Yep, you're exactly right. Yep, they all want to see it grow, and we're going to put on a good show for the community in the area. It's going to be they want their name be attached to it, and they'll get their sponsorship at the night of the event.
Yeah, you have banners hanging.
Yep, we're going to have banners hanging up.
Cool. Like
Lakeview, they donated a truck to bring, and we're going to set that, stage it in the arena. We're going to have Spartan Mowers come. We're going to have a suite. This thing I've seen it in person, and this Spartan mower has got like air guns on it, and they'll shoot T-shirts and stuff out of it. It's going to be sweet.
Excellent. Well, join Tyler at the Buckin on the Rock Bull Riding. That's Sunday, July 3rd, 6:30 p.m. at Lions Club Arena in Calico Rock. We want to thank you for coming on.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good day.